Okay, hi guys. Got a bit of a mixed bag for you today. We're going to have a little chat. I'm going to show you a few bits of stock that are newly in and so on. But I got some really good news as well. This week I actually got to meet a celebrity. Not only did I meet them, they came to my shop. I'm being interviewed at the moment for a new show that's going to be aired on BBC One. Haven't got a job yet, and I'm fingers crossed. But already one thing that has come out of it is I got to meet Rebecca Pritchard. Now, for those of you who don't know who she is, which won't be many, she's on Salvage Hunters. She's the ex-wife of Drew Pritchard, who goes around in the van with tea buying some amazing pieces of advertising and furniture and things. Anyway, I had the camera crew in this week doing a filmed interview, and Rebecca come down and done some filming, and it was a really, really nice day, and she was absolutely lovely. So it was really nice to meet her. So that was the highlight of my day, and I said to her, I can't have a celebrity in my shop and not get photographed. So I had a really nice photograph of myself and Rebecca, which I put up on Facebook on my page, and then it got put up onto the groups, but that's alright, I don't mind. But yeah, it was really nice to meet her. She's absolutely lovely. Lovely lady, just really nice. So fingers crossed I get the job, and I'll be working alongside Rebecca and a few others. And you never know, it could be my foot in the door, as they say, into BBC Antiques programmes. From there on, you don't know what else I'm going to be offered. So fingers crossed, guys, that this could be the start of my TV career as well. But I will keep the YouTube videos going. I won't drop the YouTube videos. On a more negative note, I closed my Facebook page and my Facebook group this month whilst moving shops. Well, let me go back even further now. As a general, I have probably 200 or 300 emails, text messages and things a week where people say, what's this, what's that, what's this worth? And I do try and help as many as I can. I don't know what everything is, I really don't. So when people send me a lot of pictures, and sometimes the pictures are not brilliant, and then I say, well, I'm sorry, I can't help you off that, I don't know what that is. They've been getting really, really nasty. Now, I've had a few people have a go at me of recent, because I was moving shops. As you know, it took me 3 to 4 weeks to move shops into this new shop, and the shop is beautiful. Love my new shop. But during them 3 weeks, I was absent from my Facebook group, my Facebook page, and I didn't answer any emails. That didn't go down very well, and I've received quite a lot of abuse for not answering people. Now, bearing in mind, this is a free service that I was giving away. It's not even a service. It was more, I was helping people of my own free will, and I wasn't charging nothing for it. If I had 100 emails in a day, I'd spend a couple of hours and I'd go through them, and I would answer what I could and help whoever I could. Nobody ever paid me for it. It was done out of the goodness of my own heart, and yet I would say I had at least 24 very, very nasty emails. So I'm not here to be abused. It is as simple as, if you're going to abuse me, don't watch the channel, or if you're going to abuse me, don't write to me, because I don't want to know. There are a really good following and really good community I'm part of, and I don't know why you got the few rotten apples that feel they got to spoil it all. Nick's group, the Tat Chat, got shut down for similar reasons because of the sheer volume of abuse people were giving to each other. It's unnecessary. Andrew's just started a channel now, Money Mental, and literally he's only 2 or 3 weeks into his channel, and already he's having abuse off people, and somebody's gone off his website and cloned him on YouTube and slagging him off. We're not here for that, guys. We're here. We try and share what knowledge we got and try and help you and try and build a community where we can all just share and enjoy and learn together. That's what we're about. So I weren't willing to be abused on my own Facebook pages and groups and messages, so I stopped them, guys. Before I get on to showing you some of the new stock, I want to give a shout out to a new channel I've stumbled upon. Sorry about that, guys, people come in. I stumbled upon a channel, and I quite like the look of the channel and the content, but more than that is basically you've got a single mother who's trying to raise her children, who's a student and everything else, and trying to earn a living. And she's started up on YouTube and she's got 587 followers. So I'm going to give her channel a shout out. I've never met the girl, don't know anything about her other than the few films I've seen, which were really nice. But I thought it'd be really nice if people went across and had a look at her channel and give her a boost up to 1,000. That way she can start earning a couple of pounds for the effort she's putting in on YouTube. And her channel name is Self-Employed Student Mum. So go across, have a look. If she's for you, subscribe. Because honestly guys, I'm all about helping people. And it wasn't so long ago I was a single dad, struggling, trying to make YouTube films, paying for all the bills, looking after 4 children on my own at home. I'm now with Jane, as you know, and we've had a baby, but I was the self-employed single dad, and she is the female equivalent. So go across, have a look. If you like her, subscribe, see what you think. Well, what we've got to lose is something else for you to follow content wise. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to show you a couple of pieces of stock I've bought. Before I do that, have a look at this. Do you remember, well, I don't know if you remember, a little while ago I bought an original engraving plate for the Welsh Boxing Championship to engrave their certificates. But it was on a big lump of wood and nobody could do anything with it, and I tried to sell it. So what I done, my local photographer down the road here, Wayne, he basically done a scan of the boxing plate and reversed it around, and it is basically the Welsh Boxing Association and Control Board certificate. And down here you got a pair of boxers in the ring. I don't know if you can see it tidy. And then you got, this is certified that, and then blank for the name, is the holder of the Welsh Boxing Championship, and then you got all the rest of it to fill in. So this is the original engraving plate for the certificates that they done. Anyway, he removed the front plate off the lump of wood and he's scanned it and he's framed it up absolutely beautifully. Now I can't remember off the top of my head what I paid for this plate. It wouldn't have been a lot, probably £10 or £15, if that, maybe even less. And I've just paid £25 to have this framed. And it was quite a bit of work because he had to scan it all, and that took some time to get the scan out right. He supplied the frame, the glass, everything. He took it off the wood. He's done a cracking job for me for £25. I don't know if you can see it tidy there. But that now, let's assume it owes me £30-40, is a really nice, very rare, unique item to be displayed in a boxing ring. And I've got quite a few boxing rings around here. I have not put this up for sale yet, but I'm thinking of 95, around just under the 100 mark to ask for this now. It's a one-off. You're not going to find another one of these engraving plates, and it has been presented so beautifully. So I've turned something there with a little help from Wayne, my local photographer in Mountain Ash, into something quite spectacular that can be displayed anywhere. So Wayne, thank you very much for that, because I know you'd have watched the films. Sorry about that, guys. Again, people come in. I'm going to show you now one of the pieces I bought on the weekend, and I absolutely love it. It's a bit of boxing memorabilia, not very old, but have a look at this. Okay, it's going to be hard to photograph without me in the image, but we got a really large case, as you can see here, with the glass front. I could actually open that up and sort it out. But you've got, this is a replica. These are resin gloves and the resin belt. They're not original, and it is entitled Legends of the Ring. But it makes an absolutely amazing display in a barber's or something like that. This is going to be spectacular. I need to sort these few cards out down here, so I'll probably open it and just put them back straight. And it talks about, you know, Rocky Marciano, Jack Johnson, Joe Louis, and all the rest of them. Jack Dempsey. You got the World Championship belt, WBC, the gloves, everything. As I just said, it's a beautiful little display set. It's really hard to get pictured tidy. Now that came in Gethly Gay. Now the man wanted £40, and I tried to knock him down. I really did. As you know, I don't knock down that much. I try to pay the asking price, especially when I know it's a good profit on it, but because it's all resin and it's, you know, it's not old, but it's a nice display, I paid him the £40. Now I've put 85 on it, and we'll see what happens. Now I would imagine up in London something like this would be a couple of £100, but I'm not going to get that down here. So we're going to try 85 and we're going to see what happens. I think you'll agree, guys, that boxing piece was absolutely stunning, and it's going to look amazing. I know roughly where that's going to end up when they see it at barbers, maybe in a pub. I got a couple of people that come here regular. Once one of them sees it, it'll be gone. Now this piece come to me over the door. Now this is a piece of Empoli, obviously glass, and I had help with this one. I didn't even have to research it. I had a gentleman in the shop who knows his glass, and I just said to him, who's that one? And he said, yep, that's Empoli, and it is by Wayne Husted, and it's the snowflake design. So that made my life easy. Now I paid £15 for this. Now if you look on eBay, they range. There's some people selling them on their £10 on auction, but so I don't know where they're going to finish. But they range sort of from 15, 20 quid all the way up to £40, give or take. Now, when I bought it, I'll be honest with you, I thought it'd be £45, £50, no problem at all, from the shape, the colour, the design. But it was a beautiful piece of mid-century glass, and I still do. And I can tell you now, I'm going to be putting 45 on it, and I'll wait for an offer. But a beautiful piece, and as I've said, it helps when you can name the designer, and it's Wayne Husted, and it's a snowflake design for Empoli. So I'm really pleased with that. Lovely bit of glass. So, and double-sided. So for the money, it's going to be a decent profit, and it's a nice item. And that one actually walked over the door recently, and it's already free because the stuff it came in with, even though I paid him £25 for a box, I allocated £15 to this and a tenner for the rest. Or was it £30? It might have been £30 actually. But I've already pulled my money back on the other pieces, so this is free. This is going to be my profit. So hopefully it does really well, guys. Now you can't say all I ever buy is decorative, useless items, because today I've actually got a bit of KitchenAid here that you can use. Now I've got two pumpkin shaped casserole dishes. Now these are, I don't even know if I'm going to pronounce this correct, so please don't bother pick me up on it. La Crusette. There's the name there. Now these are not old by any means. Now I know they've done them in cast iron. I think most of them are cast iron. These are ceramic, but I remembered the name. Can't pronounce it, but I remembered it, and I know they were good money. Now these come in Gethli car boot sale for £1 each. These dishes. Now I've priced them up at £22 each for these ones. So that is 20 to 1 on my money, because they're going to go for 20 quid each. They're not going to go for 22, but they're in lovely condition, and they're usable KitchenAid. But this is a top name, and I don't just mean in the UK, in the world. I'm going to pull up some eBay results just to show you some of the prices of this stuff now. And you'll have a shock of your life. Okay, so all I have searched is La Crusette, okay? And you can see here, these are sold prices, actually prices that have been achieved. £402 for a cookware 5 quarts oven dish. Set of saucepans, 450. One saucepan on his own there, 400. This is a name you need to remember, guys. Okay, look at the prices. Every single one of these is green. You got a little flower shaped dish. And then if you come across here, these are the pumpkin ones that I've got. The same tops. They're 200, but they're the larger version. And if I come down, you can see them there. They do a smaller version. We're coming down to about what I got, and that's what I'm looking at, what I've got, these types. So for the £1 each, they were a really good buy. Okay, I'm going to move on to a bit of nostalgia. And we have, well, up in Gathlegay this week, it was a very poor car boot sale, to be honest with you, but I still managed to do okay. The forecast wasn't great, it was drizzling, so there wasn't a lot there. I think it was half a field day, that's it. Anyway, I bought this, I absolutely love it. It is a Sliderama, 32 colour slides, produced by Chad Valley, and it's the world of Disney. So let me open this up and show you what we got. So you got the projector, so you got to, bear with me, pull the pin, put in some batteries. I haven't tried it to see if it works yet, guys. I'm just assuming it does. It's very simple, it's just a light bulb with some batteries, and basically you just insert your slides through the slot here and you've got all the different slides. Now I don't know if you can see them, look at that, you got one rocket into the moon. This is Stowaways in Space, and what we got here, Pinky and Perky and Friends. Now there's not a lot of value to this, it really ain't, but nostalgia wise I absolutely love it. It's just a bit of fun. That's just the colour slide for Chad Valley Sliderama project. I'm not going to show you them all, I'm just going to pick a few. Same again, I want some nice Disney ones, I do. What we got there? Alright, yeah. Merlin misses a magic meal. So basically you got two different ones here. On the top you can see there's Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, Morty and Ferdy, is it? Across the top. So yeah, they got two sets. But anyway, there's a whole heap of these slides in here. Now I paid £5 for it, and I don't think it's worth a lot more. I think it's worth about £10 or £15. But one, it's got profit on it, and two, it's a really nice quirky bit of fun. And I thought, you know what, I don't have a lot of this nostalgia type stuff in the shop. You know, that is absolutely gorgeous. It's a bit of fun. Even if I said a tenner and doubled my money, I do like it. Date wise, probably 60s or 70s. I can't see a date on it, but I'd say something like 60s, 70s. Moving on, another game. I paid £5 again, and I absolutely love it. And it's the Magic Robot. Sorry, the Amazing Magic Robot, 4th edition. So basically, you've got a couple of boards. You sit your robot on the board, and you wind it to the question you want, and the robot will always spin to the correct answer. I know, crazy over. So there's the board. Hang on. There's your board. So you put your robot in here and you turn into the question. Then you put him over here and he will go to the answer. Well, we'll have a look. Let me see. Try it, see if it works. So we're gonna point it to who invented the first practical electric lamp. And that would be, I think it's Sir Joseph Swan or William Booth. It's hard to tell. Hang on, is it flat? No. Yeah, Sir Joseph Swan. And in fact, I'm going to show you this in more. So we got our robot. Really bit of fun, cool, quirky. So he's got a little lip on him there that goes in there. So we turn him to the question that we want. So this question is going to be, who invented the lightning conductor? Okay, and then we put him on the mirror and he should turn to who invented the lightning conductor. Benjamin Franklin. There you go. So he works. How's that for a bit of fun? Again, I don't think it's high value, probably £10 or £15, but what a bit of fun. I've been playing with it something terrible. And I learned something. Benjamin Franklin invented a lightning conductor. Happy days. But again, what a really nice bit of fun. And if you collect vintage toys and things like that, two really interesting things, but they just add something to the shop. They're not expensive. They look amazing. I love the cover on that. Look at that. The graphics and everything on that robot. It's just wicked. So yeah, always gives the right answer. Made in England. By J.L. Randall. So yeah, that's just a quirky bit of fun. Okay, one of my final lots for today, guys. Yesterday, a gentleman came into my shop carrying a tin, and in this tin was a whole host of money. Bear with me. There. It's not loads. Now, I went through it. There was no gold, no silver, and nothing extremely rare. So I give him a tenner for the box full. Now, this is the box that it came in, and I've literally priced it up for £12, which is my money back. Somebody's going to come in and say, here's a tenner for that little job lot of coins in the box. Absolutely fine. So what's the point in buying it? Well, I've actually taken out these ones. I've taken out of the tin. So the tin now is for my money back. And I'm going to give you a little look through some of the ones I've taken out. It's nothing spectacular in here by any means, but we'll have a little look now, and you can just have a look at what I've taken out. When I said there's no silver in here, I think there might be one or two that are silver, but they're tiny. We got one or two Egyptian ones in here that I think could be silver, but they need a bit of research. But I'll show you the coins now that I took out. Okay guys, so these are the coins I've taken out of the job lot. So there isn't a standalone coin here worth, 20, 30, 40 pounds in my opinion. But there's lots of little ones that could be £1 or £2 each. Now there's Georgian half pennies and farthings and things, but they're worn. This is an Irish one, is it? Oh, no, it's an English one. I got an Irish one here somewhere. But as you can see, they're very, very worn. So there's very low value on them. This is a nice one. I'm not 100% on what it is yet, but it's dated 1714. Upside down, that would help for you. There you go, 1714. So there are some interesting ones here. I think that one's an Egyptian. You got a couple of tokens in amongst it all. That's why I gave the money for it, for the tenner to sell it back on. Now these farthings, I get 50p each for these all day long. Some nice farthings with a bit of lustre on. You got a couple of Irish pennies and things. These Georgian ones are pretty dead, to be honest with you. They're very, very worn. There's an Australian coin here somewhere. There it is. 1961 Australia florin. I don't think it's a lot of money, but again, if someone wants it in the shop for £1, these were the ones that I felt were worth taking out anyway for further research. So we'll just see. You never know until I research them, and once I've researched them, as you know, I got a box that I just throw them all in there, and whether they're £1, £2, £3, whatever, they go in the box, and people to come and dig through them, and I do quite well on the coins. But the run of the mill, here's the box of coins. It's going to go back out. There's about half a kilo of coins in there, and that's going to go back out for the 12 quid. I don't mind that. Anyway, sorry about that again, more people in. This shop is very busy. It's very hard to film at times. So there are some really nice coins there, and I've no doubt there'll be the odd one or two that I might get a tenner for after doing some research and waiting to find the right buyer. But if you said £1 or £2 a coin, there's £20, £30 of profit there, so I don't mind that at all. It'll take some time to sell, but that's absolutely fine. I have loads of new stock in that I haven't had a chance to film. Between getting ready for the BBC, opening the shop, dealing with customers, I'm literally flat out at the moment. So I will film as much as I can, but there's a few nice little group there for you to have a look at, and I think you'll agree, you know, the kitchen pots, that's a name worth looking for. Definitely, if you see that in cast iron and the big pumpkin terrines and that, £300-400 each, you've got to buy them, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope you've enjoyed having a look at these few pieces and having a bit of a chat. Guys, thanks for watching. Bye for now.